Have you ever pressed the brake pedal at highway speed and felt your steering wheel shake so hard it demanded your attention? Not a tiny vibration, not a quick tremble, but a deep, unsettling shudder that travels straight into your hands, through the steering wheel, and down into the brake pedal. The pedal pulses back at your foot. The steering wheel starts to dance, and for a brief moment, your confidence in the car disappears. And the scariest part is this. That vibration doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't come out of nowhere. And it's not something your car is designed to do. What you're feeling is your vehicle warning you that something in the braking or suspension system is no longer working the way it should. Today on Auto VFix, we're breaking down exactly why your steering wheel vibrates when braking. What's really happening between your brake pads, rotors, suspension, and steering system, and why ignoring this problem can quietly make your stopping distance longer without you even noticing. The sensation itself is unmistakable. You're cruising down the highway, maybe enjoying the radio, maybe the air conditioning is on. Traffic slows ahead. You press the brake pedal expecting a smooth, controlled stop. Instead, a vibration ripples through the steering wheel. At the same time, the brake pedal begins to pulse rhythmically under your foot. As the car slows, the shaking becomes more noticeable, and you grip the wheel tighter just to keep the car straight until it finally comes to a halt. In automotive terms, this is known as brake shudder, or brake judder. And while many drivers think of it as just an annoyance, it's actually a critical warning sign. It tells you that your braking system, suspension system, or both are compromised. To understand why this happens, we first need to understand how braking works at a basic level. When your car's moving, it carries kinetic energy. That energy increases with both speed and weight. The faster you're going, the more energy your car has stored in motion. The braking system's only job is to get rid of that energy. It does this by converting motion into heat. Most modern vehicles use disc brakes. A metal disc, called a rotor, is attached to the wheel and spins at the same speed. When you press the brake pedal, hydraulic pressure from the master cylinder forces the brake caliper to squeeze the brake pads against both sides of the spinning rotor. The friction created between the pads and the rotor generates heat, and that heat is what slows the vehicle. Two different types of friction are involved in this process. The first is abrasive friction. This happens when the brake pads and rotor physically wear against each other. Tiny amounts of material are removed over time, which is normal and expected. The second is adherent friction. This is more common in modern ceramic and high-performance brake pads. In this case, a thin and uniform layer of brake pad material transfers onto the rotor surface. When this transfer layer is even, braking feels smooth, stable, and predictable. But when that balance is disturbed, problems begin. Uneven friction creates what engineers call brake torque variation. That simply means braking force is no longer consistent as the wheel rotates. Instead of smooth deceleration, braking force rises and falls repeatedly. That fluctuation is transmitted through the suspension and steering system, and that's what you feel as vibration in the steering wheel. The most common place this problem starts is with the brake rotors. Many people refer to this issue as warped rotors, but true warping, where the rotor physically bends, is extremely rare in normal driving. What actually causes vibration is unevenness on the rotor surface. The most frequent cause is disc thickness variation. Disc thickness variation occurs when the rotor is no longer the same thickness all the way around. Instead of being perfectly flat and parallel, it develops thicker and thinner areas around its circumference. As the rotor spins, those thicker sections push the brake pads outward. The thinner sections allow the pads to move back inward. This constant in and out movement forces brake fluid back and forth inside the system, which is why the brake pedal pulses under your foot. At the same time, braking force increases and decreases in rhythm with the rotor's rotation, sending vibration into the steering wheel. What's important to understand is how sensitive modern vehicles are to this condition. Even extremely small thickness differences can be felt by the driver. Once the variation exceeds acceptable limits, smooth braking is no longer possible. Closely related to this is lateral runout. Lateral runout refers to the side-to-side wobble of the rotor as it spins. A rotor with runout does not rotate perfectly straight on its axis. While this wobble may not cause immediate vibration, it often becomes the root cause of disc thickness variation. When a rotor doesn't spin true, its high spots may lightly touch the brake pads even when the brakes are not applied. Over time, this intermittent contact leads to uneven wear or uneven transfer of pad material. Eventually, thick and thin spots form on the rotor, and the vibration begins. There are several common reasons this happens. Rust or dirt trapped between the wheel hub and the rotor can cause the rotor to sit at a slight angle. Lug nuts tightened unevenly can distort the rotor hat. A damaged or bent wheel hub can prevent even a brand new rotor from spinning correctly. In more severe cases, excessive heat causes a deeper problem. When certain areas of the rotor reach extremely high temperatures, the metal can undergo a chemical change. These hardened areas become much harder than the surrounding metal and do not wear evenly. Because they also conduct heat poorly, they create permanent high spots on the rotor surface. Once this happens, resurfacing is usually ineffective and the rotor must be replaced. Brake pads and calipers also play a major role in steering wheel vibration. Brake pads are designed to wear evenly. When they don't, braking force becomes unbalanced. One pad may apply more pressure than the other, creating vibration and sometimes causing the vehicle to pull to one side during braking. Pads that become contaminated with oil, dirt, or other substances may grab and release instead of applying smooth friction, creating a chattering sensation. Calipers must apply pressure symmetrically. If a caliper piston sticks or guide pin seize, pressure is applied unevenly. This can cause overheating, uneven wear, and vibration. Warning signs often include burning smells, a spongy brake pedal, or the steering wheel pulling sharply to one side. Sometimes, however, the brakes themselves are not the main source of the problem. The suspension and steering system can amplify small braking irregularities into violent steering wheel shake. Worn control arm bushings allow excessive wheel movement during braking. Loose tie rod ends transmit vibrations directly into the steering wheel. Worn ball joints can cause shimmy, especially when braking while turning. Failing wheel bearings can allow the wheel to wobble, with vibration often changing during turns. Before we continue, please like and share this video and subscribe to Auto V Fix. It helps the channel grow and allows us to keep explaining car problems in a clear, practical way. Tires and wheels must also be considered. Wheel imbalance can create vibration that becomes more noticeable under braking. Poor alignment can cause instability that shows up as shaking when slowing down. Tire damage such as bulges, cracks, or flat spots can closely mimic brake shudder. Fixing steering wheel vibration requires a systematic approach. Rotors must be inspected for wear, thickness, scoring, and discoloration. Resurfacing may be possible if enough material remains, but replacement is required if the rotor is too thin, cracked, or severely damaged. Brake pads must be replaced whenever rotors are resurfaced or replaced. Caliper guide pins must be cleaned and lubricated so the caliper can move freely and apply even pressure. Proper bedding in of new brakes is essential. Controlled stops with cooling time allow an even friction layer to form. Skipping this step can quickly lead to uneven material transfer and renewed vibration. If vibration continues, alignment, wheel balance, and suspension components must be inspected and repaired as needed. Steering wheel vibration during braking is a clear signal that your vehicle's stopping performance is compromised. Shaking can increase stopping distance and interfere with how the ABS system behaves. If your steering wheel shakes when you brake, don't ignore it. Diagnose it properly, fix the root cause, and restore smooth, predictable braking. Thanks for watching Auto V Fix, and I'll see you in the next video.